Hello everybody. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, we've got another update for you all, and yeah, I know it's been a little while since I've done an update on the Pirates of the Caribbean, and honestly, a lot has happened on it since my last video. Which was quite a few months ago now. I'll probably put up the exact number of days since that video came out. I've got a lot of big plans for this next year. So anyway, yeah, hoping to go through all of that in this video. So in one of my last videos, one of my most recent update videos, I think it probably came out last year at some point. Again, I'll put the exact, I'll link that video for everyone. I sort of went over the plan of this project, what I hope to do with it. I highlighted the areas that I hope to build and complete before the project is done. In this video, I'm going to reiterate what those plans are, just so that it's very clear for everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. So anyway, in that video, I highlighted that there's essentially three areas to this project. There's the front show building, which has like the blue bayou and stuff. It has the underground like skeleton area with the gold and all of that. There's the second show building, which has the pirate ship battle, the village, and the end scene with the jail cells. That's also in the second show building. After that scene, then it transitions back to the first show building with the pirates are having a shootout and the uphill. Something that the other big part of this project is New Orleans Square, which I'll admit I haven't had a lot of time to work on. I've been focusing in on other areas for the past couple of months now. So that area is, I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't think New Orleans Square is going to be finished this year. However, I'm hoping to have the rest of it finished this year, hopefully, if other complications don't get in the way. But yeah, anyway, I'll go over all of the stuff that's happened since my last video. So as you can see, I've got a fair amount of the project out on the table right now. The train station is in a little disrepair. But yeah, so we've got all of this out, all this stuff out, for the moment at least. Pretty soon I'm planning on reconnecting the two show buildings, so that I can begin doing water testing again. But yeah, we've got the other area out here. The rest of it is packed away for the moment. I'm going to be bringing a little bit of that out later in the video because I did make some progress on some of that. Anyway, so more recently, I've been redoing the sections that I've got like out here. We've got sort of the bayou area, the loading area, and the blue bayou. As you can see, this section is not built right now. This is kind of what I had over there before. I had sort of this back rooms meeting area, and then I had like a kitchen and a changing area for cast members. So we're going to be going a little bit different direction for this. If any of you are curious, essentially all of these sections, I was unable to take them off when I would transport it places. So the problem is like all of these sections were just had to stay on the table, and that made it really hard to move. because they weren't strong enough to be able to be taken off. But now all of these sections have much more sturdy bases to them and are just much better all around. Anyway, so we've got the new Bayou section, which I think looks probably 10 times, 20 times, more than 20 times bigger. Not bigger, better than the previous version. There's a couple of random parts laying about, but you can kind of see what I'm going for here. I've got all of this texture laid out, and the tree designs I think look a lot better too. One thing that I did do is now you can just take the trees off. The stumps are still there, and then I can put the trees back on. All of this is to basically make it so that I can transport this thing easier in the future. The loading area, which I was building on stream a little bit a few months ago, or maybe it's been a month. Yeah, I think it's at least been a month ago. Got the control area and all of the loading stuff there. These are actually supposed to be green, which I thought was interesting. They turn on when the boats are clear, so when like the gates are shut, no more people are going to be getting on. The boats are loading it, and then they can let them go again. There's a little bit of a code glitch with the lights at the moment. We're working to fix that. It seems like a problem with the like resistors and stuff. It was working a little bit better a few days ago, but I think again, my older brother is working very hard on the code for that, so just have to give it time. But I did want to make this video, so I wasn't gonna wait any longer for the code to be perfect. You can see inside we've got sort of those windows back there, which are glowing with the orange. That little bit of the wall is not finished, unfortunately, yet, but I need to buy a few more parts for that. So we have this view. The cord is falling down a little bit, but it looks pretty good. So much better than the old version. Basically, all of these sections are being redone. But yeah. Anyway, we've got the front scene with the parrot. It's a little in disrepair, but mainly I redid the archways. So now those look much better. We've got a little boat here next to the exit. You can see sort of the exit there. And yeah, these two buildings are basically the same, but they're just stronger. I switched out a few pieces here and there. Got a little red exit sign there. You can see that. This front section here, I have not had the chance to redo it yet. But hoping to do that at some point soon. It doesn't need a lot of work, but it is going to need a few changes here and there. Let me zoom in a little bit. I got this cool lattice, which I didn't change because I really liked how that looked. Got more of the exit here. Then hopefully I'm planning on connecting maybe a bridge here to connect to the outside of the building. It's not exactly like how the ride is because of certain spatial differences, but it's pretty close. So then we've got the entrance to the Blue Bayou. Got a little bit of this brick wall because of the first drop is right here. I put sort of a cool little machine sort of looking thing there. And this wall is all black because of, again, it's a show building, so they have certain parts of the wall just painted black to make it look like it just opens up into night. These lights look amazing though. Hopefully those come into focus. These lights that we did for over the seating area, it looks really good at night. I'm gonna film a little bit at night to show you guys how this looks at night. But anyway, this building is fairly similar to the old design, only a few changes here and there because I sort of wanted to keep it the same authentic look that I had originally. Obviously this is the whole seating area, and we've got let me move the phone a little bit. There we go. You guys can see all of that coming together pretty nicely. It looks pretty good overall. It's gonna need a few finishing touches here and there, but I just finished this a few days ago. But yeah, this whole thing can now be detached and it's super sturdy. So that's really, really great. Not a whole else ton to show here. I'm going to be using this boat base to make, maybe I'll throw up a picture of one of the boats that's in the Bayou area. I feel like it's going to be perfect. So, yeah, that's what we're doing there. But yeah, anyway, this mechanism here for the loading is going to need a little bit more work. So not a whole ton to show there either, for the moment at least. All right, anyway, we're gonna move on to some other things that I've done for the update. But just one last quick shot of this, and we're moving on. All right, and here is one of the things that I don't think I'm really gonna change from now on is the Disneyland Dream Suite, or what would have been Walt's apartment. Yeah, so this I was building on stream a little bit a while ago, and I got it basically to where I want it to be basically done. I still want to put some lights behind some of the windows back here, but there's not really a whole ton I can do with the lights out front here without it looking kind of bad. So I think I'll just leave that part without lights, unless we can find a solution for that. Anyway, starting in the sorry, it's a little bit dirty. My house it's got a lot of dust. So anyway, it's fine. We've got the fireplace here. Oh, I didn't see that before. I should change that. Looks like I was undecided on what I wanted to do there, and then I just noticed it right now. Got a bookcase with some cool like little things on there. A little picture, another little picture. This clock, which I really like how that turned out. I built that on stream. Got some more pictures there, or murals I think is what you would technically call those. Got a little table with some little devices and little lamp and stuff. And got my minifigure here, my channel minifigure. He's just hanging out for now. All right, got a restroom here. This is for the Frontierland bedroom, which is this one right here, the Frontierland bedroom. I'm gonna probably put a few more little things on the shelves because this is like a whole wraparound shelving thing that they have in this room with this brown. But we got these two beds here and all that. These doors connect to a New Orleans Square building. It goes out to a balcony actually, which is pretty interesting. We've got, okay, actually let's move over here. From this area, we've got a side hallway here. Got a little picture there. And a doorway to the master bedroom, which is the Adventureland bedroom. Got one of the tiki room birds in here, and I put flowers on the floor because they have a cool looking carpet, and I kind of wanted to recreate that somehow. And then it moves into the master bathroom, which has this really cool tub, which has this sort of this stained glass, which is pretty cool. And then a closet on the side with some shirts hanging up there, and a big mirror Moving down the hallway, this is goes to one of the entrances to the place, and we've got a little picture there too. But basically this attaches to where the elevator would be on the side of the Pirates building. Moving out here to the, it's got this open air patio, which you can actually sort of see some of this if you go onto the treehouse. I'll show maybe some pictures that I took. But yeah, this is a kind of an interesting area where basically they have just sort of this all these buildings, and yeah, we've got some plants out here. There's cool doors up there, but those are just decorative. Another door down there, and but yeah, this looks pretty cool. And then if you go down this into that doorway, it goes into this hallway here, and then that attaches to this bigger hallway, which connects to a New Orleans Square building that I made, which connects to the dining room, which is actually in that building. And then I made sort of a kitchen here because I'm not really sure what goes in that space. I might change this out for something else in the future, but I've got just some pots and stuff in there, and the old it's not that old, but from the Indiana Jones set. I thought that was kind of cool to put in there. Anyway, so that's this building, and then you see what I did. I put a one of those air conditioning things, and then this thing, this chimney, I sort of made it look like it's more fake, because it is like this. This is very interesting because all of these have sort of more buildings here and stuff that is just all sort of fake Disney magic. So I wanted to capture a little bit of that with this. But anyway, I think this turned out super nice. I don't really want to change this at all from now on. That's sort of my goal this year, is sort of what I make is sort of what I'm leaving at this point. So anyway, that's what we've got in here. It turned out pretty nice, and it's way bigger than my older one that I made, which didn't fit anymore because I didn't have the angle here and it wasn't quite the right size. But this is perfect. Anyway, really quick, I wanted to show you guys one of these trees that I made. I redid this tree, that one that you can see. I think it looks, so much better than the older one that I had. I'll probably show it a little bit closer in a future video, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. I don't want to pull out all of these pieces for the video, but since there's not a whole ton to show on any of them right now, but yeah, anyway. All right, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you enjoy my content, hopefully you leave me a subscribe. Actually, let me turn these lights on real quick. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to make an update video because I know it's been forever since I've done that, and my old video is kind of outdated now, and there's been new stuff that's happened. Anyway, real quick, I wanted to talk about what I hope to do with the rest of this project. Earlier in the video, I kind of showed that some of my top pieces for the first shell building are not completed, and I'm gonna finish those. I hope to have all of that done, and then I'm gonna move back to the second shell building and work on some of the town and all of that, which I haven't worked on since the mouse meat show and my last video. I haven't touched it at all. It's exactly the same as it was, and all of that needs quite a bit of work. It's gonna take quite a bit of effort. But yeah, anyway, I'm hoping to get that done. And then after that, I guess who knows? I'll probably go back to New Orleans Square and we'll work on that a little bit more. Um, but it's just all going to depend on time because this stuff, unfortunately, it takes a lot of time. Um, I wish it went a little bit faster than it does, but it's not great. It's not great. And but yeah, anyway, I think I'll be going back to the Mouse Meat show this year. I don't know quite for sure yet, but I believe that I'll be back at that show. And depending on how far along the project is, by the deadline, I might be going back to BrickCon as well. So yeah, anyway, that's basically what we've got going on. Oh, actually, one real quick thing. I actually made a new ride boat. Give me a second. I've got one right here, actually. I didn't show this in the video. I was just thinking about it. We've got a new ride boat vehicle, which looks fairly similar to the old one. One of the main differences is that it has no holes anymore. The old one had file errors where it had like holes in the front of it and stuff. But now it also has two sets of these which catch on the lift hill and stuff like that. So these are going to be much better, hopefully. I haven't done any water tests with these, which is why I want to connect them and do some more water tests with the new boat models. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, hope you all have a great rest of your day. I know it's probably been kind of a long video at this point, but a lot has happened, so I wanted to make sure that I showed all of it. Anyway, with that said, if you did like the video, hopefully you give me a like, and if you like this kind of content, I know I don't do a ton of content, because every single time I try, I just get sidetracked, and then when I'm like in the middle of building stuff, I don't really want to stop and make a video about it. But anyway, until the next video, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.